How do I figure out my soul purpose? And a reunion with with a twin flame. Those are two very different topics. All right, so those are two very different topics. Soul purpose. So we'll ask that question first, right? How do I figure out my soul purpose? I believe that the best way to figure out your soul purpose is to have a look in your soul record and go to the page that says, what are my divine gifts and how can I best serve everyone beyond myself? That's the quickest way. The way that I do that for my clients is I go into the soul record, I go into in the Akashic records, into their soul record, and I take a look at their soul's point of origination and what the characteristics are. So I know already, what they're naturally fit for and not fit for. I take a look at whether or not the soul is divine masculine, divine feminine, or androgynous, and all the characteristics that go along with that. And then I would take a look at what your divine gifts are. They're like it's like an energy center. Within your energy center is the strength and the propensity and the affinity for certain things. And we take a look at those and come up with that in detail. And the combination of those three types of information, plus, how your soul best manifests, that can also be found in the soul record. But that's kind of like part two. First, you want to figure out the soul purpose. That can all be figured out right there. And the way that I do that work is I go into the soul record, I gather that information, I put it in a PDF so that it's readable, so you can read it and go through it. And then we meet for an hour and we talk about it. So I believe that that's the best way. If you're going to do soul work, to do it in the soul record via the Akashic records. And I'm trained and certified in lots of different ways to access that kind of information. And I love it and I'm good at it. So if you don't know how to do it yourself, contact me. You can schedule a free call. We can talk about what it is you really want to know in there and work on it from there. I can give you some options on how we can work together. Okay, twin flame. That's a different topic. Twin flames are really two souls that are here to mirror back and forth to each other, to bring out the best, to help them heal. And they are not usually a romantic relationship, because when these two flames get together, it's like burning the house down. It can be rough. So your twin flames can be it can be it can be someone that you are friends with, it can be someone you're in love with, it can be someone in your family, it can be somebody that you really don't know that well, but you just have a really strong attraction to, but you think that they're going to bring out the best in you. So they do, because they bring up what is the worst in you and what needs to be healed. So in that way, they're bringing out the best in you if you do the healing. Otherwise, there's just a lot of reflecting back and forth that goes on without any sort of resolution. And it can be painful. It can be emotionally painful. It can be mentally frustrating. Oftentimes you want to repel that person. But when you've gone through all of that, and what remains is the best of you in both flames, it's really wonderful relationship. So keep that in mind as you are seeking a reunion with a twin flame. The twin flame, your twin may not have done the work, or maybe you haven't done the work yet. Okay, so it's a big topic.